An Art Deco building with beautifully restored architecture houses a modern American restaurant with strong Cajun and Creole influences. It's Alexia's spot for a special spin on Southern comfort food. It's on Fillmore in San Francisco, and it's called the Elite Cafe.
My name is Peter Snyderman, and I bought the Elite Cafe in 2005. It's been here since 1981, and during the entire 30 years, we've been doing New Orleans cuisine. There's an amazing energy right at California on Fillmore Street. The upper Fillmore stretches for about 10 blocks, but there's more going on. There's more liveliness and activity and energy in this one block than anywhere else on the street. We very much wanted to maintain the architecture and the feel. It's an amazing original Art Deco building, and we wanted to make sure that even though we were going to be giving it a facelift, we didn't want anyone to walk in and think they were walking into a different space. We decided to focus on the flavors of New Orleans as opposed to the traditional preparations of the dishes, because the classic preparation is very heavy and rich, which is wonderful, but we wanted to have a kind of a lighter touch to the food and to take advantage of the amazing produce in California. Though we're in San Francisco, we really believe in providing Southern hospitality to our guests. Many people come in 3 or 4 times a week for happy hour or to enjoy dinner at the bar. We have a large number of guests who come in regularly for brunch, and we see some of the same families every year on special occasions.
All right, Alexia, you are a die-hard elite fan. You drive an hour and a half to go there?
I do. I do. The food is worth it. I mean, you go there.
But you used to live in the city. So
I used to live in the city. I moved away a few years ago, but it has not stopped me from coming back and making that drive to the city to get this food. It's delicious. You go there.
And what is your dish?
The neighborhood is beautiful. You can do some shopping before you actually sit down and eat. My favorite dish is the California seafood gumbo. It's a beautiful staple there. What they do is they incorporate California ingredients with New Orleans traditional ingredients in this gumbo. So you have a nice dark roux with scallops and oysters. It's not something that is typically in a gumbo, but it's a very beautiful dish that they do there very well.
All right, and that's what you dream about, huh?
Every time I go there, I have to have some of the California seafood gumbo.
And what did you have, Nina, when you went?
Oh, I had the crab with tagliatelle. I could never pronounce it. But,
you're going to be speaking Italian by the time I'm done.
Oh, we'll try. But I had that. I mean, I was kind of disappointed with the portion, and the dish was really flavorful, but I felt that there wasn't enough sauce for me to get all of the flavors in it. I was really like swiping it for the sauce. I mean, the place was good, but what really wowed me was the sides. I love the deep fried okra. I've had deep fried okra cut differently, but this one they cut the long way, which I think made the difference because it was really creamy as I bite into it, and it came with a really good spicy aioli sauce. And the other side that we had was the you could either choose the buttermilk or goat cheese mashed potatoes. We chose the goat cheese, and that was really awesome also. So
I think you love goat cheese is what I'm getting at. And what did you have, Matt, in terms of
my appetizer I had, but I absolutely went crazy for, were the mussels. And they were served in a traditional Louisiana, New Orleans style with the spicy sausage and a beautiful broth, a saffron broth with it that was just, I mean, I ate every last drop of those mussels, and I really enjoyed that. But you know, one of the things I don't want to skip over is the architecture of this place.
1928. The building is from 1928.
That's right. And you feel like you're transported in time into old San Francisco. And the vibe in this place is full of energy. I mean, this place is, there were a lot of, I went out there on a Friday night, so it was packed and the energy was really high.
Did you take a booth or the?
Well, interestingly enough, my table reservations didn't get transferred there, and I was a little worried about that, but within 5 minutes, the hostess got us one of the booths, which is really the sort of the best part of the restaurant. So we felt really lucky and happy about that. But it was really good.
It's kind of loud at the bar, but then you go into that booth and it's a little more romantic and quiet and
intimate. That's right. And then for we also had the California jambalaya, I think it's called, and it was delicious too. Very fresh tasting seafood in it, which we really enjoyed.
And the area itself can be very challenging to park, but like Petaluma, it's one of those places you kind of want to go early and wander the neighborhood, maybe?
Yeah, you want to go there when you have a little bit, make your reservation, of course, to get a good table, but then you want to go and you want to kind of do a little bit of shopping. They have some great area boutiques there where you can go in and get some shopping done before you actually sit down and eat. And then if you get a booth, they have beautiful hangers where you can put your purses and your shopping bags there. I mean, the booths are one of the best parts of the restaurant.
Did you have a good experience service-wise?
Well, the service that we had, I felt that he got a little bit too pushy because he started coming in every 2 minutes asking us if we're ready. And me and my friend were having a conversation and we were getting interrupted. But other than that, he was really helpful. Again, I asked him for a wine recommendation.
And they have quite a wine list.
Yes,
I mean,
they
quite
do.
an extensive list. They have an elite list with some older vintages of great California wines. And so definitely you want to drink wine or at least a cocktail when you're there.
Yeah, definitely. Their wine list, I went through it. It's a really a top-notch wine list. But we actually ordered cocktails, and the cocktails were made to perfection.
Right.
And what about desserts? Because, I mean, this place is known for brunch as well. But what about desserts?
The one that I remember most is their triple espresso ice cream. I thought it is the best espresso ice cream I've ever had.
Right.
It was really good, and then I was asking our push waiter, I started talking to him since he keeps coming back. I told him this ice cream.
He should have brought you more sauce. That's what he should
They
have done.
also make house sorbets there, which are delicious. It's based on the season, which sorbet they'll serve, and they're fabulous after a heavy meal. A nice, light, flavorful dessert like that. It's a beautiful finish every time.
And you
Well,
had some
you
dessert?
gotta have, if you're going to having New Orleans style cuisine, you gotta have the beignets for the dessert, which were served with a coffee ice cream and a
That's
chocolate
what-
sauce, and it was really good.
That's what I
Beignet
was
beauties.
thinking,
All right, this is
Beautiful.
your restaurant,
Yes.
the Elite Cafe. Alexia, wrap it up
I
for us.
cannot recommend it higher. It's a beautiful restaurant to look at, and when you sit down and eat, it's comfortable. It's like a great big hug in the cold city. It's a wonderful place to go. The food is seasoned beautifully.
All right, Nino.
Well, I thought the place is it's a bit pricey, and it's made for a special occasion, probably for a first anniversary because of the booth.
Okay, and Matt.
A-plus location, authentic New Orleans style cuisine in a timeless ambiance.
All right, if you would like to try the Elite Cafe, it's on Fillmore at California in San Francisco. The telephone number is 415-346-8400. Dinner is served every day with brunch on the weekends. Reservations are recommended, and the average dinner tab per person without drinks is around $40.